In every edition of Retail Express and RN, you'll find stories from the convenience sector about the impact of retail crime. Not only is this an issue for store owners themselves, but also for staff and their communities. Far from being an issue that exists on the outside of our industry, it's a key component to daily life for many shopkeepers. Here's Paul Chima, who shows us the impact that it has on his store.
We've never known shop crime as bad as it's been for the last maybe 2-3 years now. It's costing us a lot on our business now. It's putting a big impact on our business. If I look at monetary values, I can tell you that we was losing some weeks £1,000 of stock a week. Can I survive that? No. Should I be passing that cost on to my customers, my community? No. We now have to put more resources in, so when we put new CCTV in, it hits our business rates because we've added another value. So we've had to now work with a company that have come up with a sticker solution. So we're putting our RFID stickers on our products, so it goes on proteins, so fresh meat, which is a big target for shop theft, tea, coffee, beverages, household products, and then onto spirits. Now, should I be doing that in my store? This is a community store. You know, I shouldn't be targeting my everyday customers. I'm going to put tags on every product. I shouldn't be doing that. It's not only that I'm losing products out the front door, I'm now putting more cost on my bottom line because of what's going on.
Paul's case is extreme, but it's far from isolated. The average cost to a convenience store of shop theft is £1,700 every single year. But the true cost goes far beyond the financial impact, as Doug Russell from the Shop Workers Union explains.
We're very concerned about retail crime in general, but specifically we're concerned about the issues around shop theft and around age-restricted products, because they're the two main issues that are giving rise to violence and abuse towards the staff. Every summer we do a survey where we talk face-to-face to 3,000 to 4,000 retail workers. And for the first 8 years or so of the campaign that we were running, it looked as if things were at least staying the same, or if anything, marginally improving. But over the last couple of years, we've seen a very rapid upturn with levels of reported abuse and physical assaults as well. One of the most important things is they need to sort out the relationship with the police. There are different forces doing different things at the moment, and some forces sending very difficult messages that say that they're basically not interested in turning up to deal with shop theft, for example, unless there's large amounts of money stolen from the shop.
It's also been suggested that we, unlike the Met, wouldn't be going to a retail thefts of £50 and under, but £100 and under. I have no appetite whatsoever as the PCC for Bedfordshire in seeing my county become the retail theft capital for the UK. And I already know and can point to a practical example of what happens when you have lesser security. There was, and I'm not going to name for obvious reasons the location, there was recently a shopping centre that was opened near one of our main arterial routes. And the word spread very quickly into the capital and surrounding areas that they hadn't invested in CCTV and they hadn't invested in security. So it won't surprise anybody in this room that immediately it became an away day destination for thieves. I don't want that to be the case for my entire county.
It's clear that there is frustration from all sides over the police response to retail crime. But what can retailers and parliamentarians do to take action on the issue?
I'd really like to see retailers taking responsibility for the space in which they operate, thinking about their store layout, thinking about the way they meet and greet their customers, thinking about technological solutions that might be available to them, whether that's CCTV or even body-worn video cameras in the right environment. But most importantly, the way they reach out to their next-door neighbours, involve themselves in local partnerships, sharing intelligence and information with each other and with the local police. It's absolutely critical to fighting crime.
I've seen from the perspective of local shops what huge problems they face in terms of theft, in terms of break-ins and criminal damage. It absolutely affects their profit margins. It's something that we need a police response to, but we also need tackling of the prolific drug users that cause so many of these crimes. And as a parliamentarian, it's really good to hear from independent retailers about what's happening in their stores and what we need to do to put pressure on for the resources and make sure that we can all work together to increase the work that we can do to tackle this.
It's clear that this is a complex issue, and I'm really looking forward to sitting down with the panel and discussing what makes for a good response to retail crime.